Hey guys, having a blast. Team Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia here with the Yugioh deck profile today. Not much Vanguard content at the moment. Just waiting for set 8 and shit. So yeah, if we get started with my prophecy deck list, because I really like the archetype and it's real fun to play with, and it's pretty viable pre-Abyss Rising. So let's get into it. Start off with 3 Temperance. She's like a mini Lone Fire Blossom of the deck. You'd be silly not to run her in 3s, really, because, I mean, she makes 1/1 live, she makes Spellbook live, plays live, just, yeah, solid card. Then she goes into the High Priestess of Prophecy. Another card you'd be silly to run in anything but 3s, really. She's a mini Dark Arm Dragon, easily special summoned with help from this dude. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Yeah, sorry the camera's a bit awkward, I'm by myself, right, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, he combos with a lot of the deck really well. Makes 1/1 live, makes Yugioh useful. Not to say she wouldn't be useful otherwise, but you know, just a really good all-round card. Acts as a bit of defense as well. Then double Strength of Prophecy. I don't know, people like one of this card, I found. I like 2, just because she's a really good opening play, and she's a good top deck versus cards like T-King. But I don't know, maybe that's just me then. But I like 2. Then we've got the, I don't know if it's been coined already, but I like to call it the Apprentice Magician engine. It's the triple Apprentice Magician and the Old Vindictive. This combos really well with Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. You can just tutor through the attacks, that's why I feel it's good against heroes and stuff. And it adds some consistency the deck doesn't really have until Abyss Rising with Spellbook of Elma, the Tower, and I can't remember what else. But yeah, it is a bit slow, admittedly, but unfortunately I feel like it's one of the most viable things to have going on right now. So yep. Then we've got double Effect Veiler. This probably should be triple. Wind-ups are pretty dominant in my locals. As a randy decks that like to use effects. I don't really draw into them too often. This is a really versatile card, especially with Spellbook of Life plays. It's level 1, so you can tutor its level really, really easily. And it's just an amazing card still after last format, which is just ridiculous. Then just 2 Breaker for some back row hate. It's a spellcaster. It's a good card. You need to use it. And then Yugioh, just because she combos well with a lot of the deck, and she flips over Zen Mage with Spellbook of Power. A lot of people don't realise pushes her to 2/1, which gets her for a lot of things. So you've got to keep that in mind too. Next we have the spells. Spellbook of Secrets. It's the like the rotor of the deck. You need to run 3. There's really no excuse for running any less, just at all. It just sets up all your plays. The way I've personally found the deck's most successful is when you have one of these in the start of every one of your turns. But you know, that's just me, I suppose. Then double Wisdom. This should be 3. I'm still tinkering with the deck list, but 3 would be the most viable, I think. It does what MST does, but better, because it's themed and it makes your opponent waste their cards more, so. But yeah. Double Spellbook of Life. This card's like a monster reborn. It's just really stupidly good. It can get dead, but basically if you play the deck right with Spellbook of Secrets, Spellbook of Power, Magician of Prophecy, it won't be dead. I mean, at times, so I mean, I'm not a great player personally. I'm okay, I suppose, but it has been dead. But it's just a really good card, and you'd be stupid not to run it. Then we got 2 Library of the Crescents. This card I can understand you not wanting to run, but I don't know. I like it in game 1. I usually cite it at game 2 to make room for an extra Spellbook library, some other stuff, I suppose. But yeah, it's a good card. It's a good opener. It's a TCG exclusive. Combos very well with Strength of Prophecy. And I really like that. And then we have my personal tech, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. This card's kind of controversial in the fact that if you don't play it right, you will lose. But if you can get it off, then you will usually win. So it locks down so many decks, this format. And it's just a stupid card. And yeah, this will be replaced with the Tower when it comes out next set. I played double 1/1. It makes your Veiled Temperances and your Veiled Spellbook Magician and stuff like that live. A +2, just stuff like that. It's just a good card people don't really underestimate. I actually beat someone by equipping this. I top decked the Wonder Wand while I had a used breaker on the field. I top decked it, equipped it to breaker, and swung for game. I felt really bad because, you know, who really wins with a Wonder Wand? But yeah, then the big three: Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole. It's just, yeah, you run them. And the Randy Spellbook Power. This card's really good. I only like one though, just personally, because it's recyclable and, you know. Then with the traps, just a 3 Royal Decree. Just because I wanted to try that out, and it seems like it'd be a good idea. Onto the extra deck. You don't use the extra deck a whole lot. It's just a if you can, you can sort of thing. So with the 2 level 6s, we've got Explosive Magician and Tempest Magician. Spellbook Magician gets over things that it combos well with Spellbook of Power because he's 2/5 and level 6, whereas Tempest Magician offers burn damage in a pinch. You've got Scrap Dragon and Stardust. You can go into level 8s. It's not too hard, I suppose, but they're just there for extra protection, things. Yeah. And then wrapping it up is the Archetype Magician. Just a solid spellcaster. In any deck you can use spellcasters and tuners, you run Archetype Magician. So then some Exceed, we've got Gachi Gachi Yentetsu. You'd be surprised at how often how useful this guy is, but a lot of people really underestimate Shining Elf, mainly because he looks like Fluff, which is understandable, but a lot of people don't realise like he's a spellcaster, which means he combos well with all the support, with Wisdom, with Power, with Life. I mean, you wouldn't use him with Life, I suppose, but you know. I often find he's more fireable than Gentetsu, personally, but I suppose that's just me, because I mean, look at Gentetsu. Shocking. Rank 4, so we've got Maestroke, Utopia, Roach. I don't know, I like them. I don't like Gemlight Pearl in this deck because, you know, the only times you want to be exceeding is when you want to get a bit of defense on the field, not so more offense. Rank 5 is Adrius and Tiras, just because you can go into them. You don't usually have to, but, you know. Photon Strike Bounds are the same sort of principle. And then Big Eye and Hierophant, because you can. With my side deck, it's not really a side deck as it is now. It's just a bunch of Randy cards that I could run if I wanted to. Like cards that I would run if I had space and stuff like that. So I've got the Extra Breaker, and the Spellbook Field to the Spellcasters, Double Kaiku. I had these main for a time, but it's not that they weren't dead, it's just that the space is really tight in this deck, and I'm still trying to find an ideal monster lineup. I did like him in the main, so I probably might put him back in there. Double Sidra, this is just a thing. Knight and Sorcerer, this is a really good tech card against graveyard-oriented decks. It worked better when I ran Magical Dimension, but I don't know, I've always liked him just because there's art. He's 13 for a 2-star, which is really surprising, and yeah. The Lone Gemini Imps, just because it's a secret rare card, and I like secret rares, but no, Dark Worlds, I suppose. And Translocation Prophecy just has prophecy in its name, so that's irrelevant to anything, but you know, I suppose. So my thoughts for the deck is that me and Nat were talking about it actually. Nat, who is in England, should not be talking about card games if you're watching this, Nat. We were talking about the deck, and he said that with a good pilot, the deck can top. I agree. I think the deck's going to get a lot more stupid Abyss Rising, because, let's face it, a consistency engine is what the deck really needs. And yeah. Well, this has been Team Jamaican Hopscotch Mafia. Kurt, hope you had a blast. Signing out.